meadowlarks sing, fresh as a daisy, green as the grass. Nothing to do but just sit on my posture. Sing dairy down, daffy down day. Sing dairy down, daffy down day. Quaint country living's a matter of taste. If you like getting stuck in the mud to your waist, nettles that sting you, pigeons that peck, one awkward cow and you're up to your neck. In the dairy down, daffy down day. In the dairy down, daffy down day. Then a fine city gent came to stay one weekend in a little thatched cottage to entertain friends. He goes out for a walk, then he stops by my ditch, digs me out, then he beds me out, and I'm rich. And so, here in this hothouse so fragrant and warm, safe from the cowcat, the slug and the storm. Mum doesn't like it, father is cross, but even a salad enjoys getting tossed. To my dairy down, daffy down day. To my dairy down, daffy down day. Many a violet blooming unseen could be transplanted like I bloomin' been. So whether you grow in a field or a forest, get yourself plucked by a rich fellow's florist. Not so daffy down dilly, I'm pick of the poppies, I'm loopin' the loopin', my daffy down dilly bouquet. Yes, I'm loopin' the loopin', my daffy down dilly bouquet. They hired me and wired me in plastic and steel, put that in some satin and sharpened my heels. Soft as a razor, I hand out the drink. Here's what I'd say if I'd say what I really think. Hi, Mr. Rich Man, have some champagne. Bully the waiter, shout and complain. How would you care for a clip round the ear from a soft, little deft, little bunny? But I smile at the gentlemen, hop when they call, flatter the customers, promise them all. Don't take a rest, there's gold in your chest, you must keep abreast, you're a bunny. Hi, Mr. Adman, trendy and flash, plenty of credit but fresh out of cash. You'll get the sack with a knife in your back from the friends who are making your money. And I smile at the gentlemen, hop when they call, wiggle my cottontail, promise them all, make them all pay, give nothing away. It's work and not play for a bunny. Tired, Mr. Businessman, misunderstood. Tears in your eyes, 'cause you long to be good. Poor Mr. Businessman, out on your own. Are you quite sure that your wife is still safely at home? All alone. Hi, Mr. Lover, slimy and sleek, making a pass to show off your technique. You can't disguise, you got icy cold eyes, and they won't win the skin of a bunny. But I skip for the gentleman, a dip when they call, flutter and flirt with them, promise them all. Don't ever flinch, whatever they pinch, don't give them an inch of a bunny. Hey, Mr. New Boy, awkward and shy, blush like a schoolboy when I go by. nervous and pink when I drop you a wink. 'Cause you're frightened I'll bite, little Sonny. Then I left all the gentlemen at break of day, put back my wedding ring, picked up my pay, went home to bed. My husband called Fred, and a small boy who said, "Hello, Mummy." They make me feel I'm human and real. All that plastic and steel is so phony. So right off the cuff, I've decided to stuff little fake, little tough, little bunny. Her Majesty needs a shorthand typist. Free lunch provided for the suitable girl. Of all the plum jobs, this is the ripest. So I think I'll apply and give it a whirl. Take a proclamation, she'll say. How's your punctuation, she'll say. Send an invitations to the garden party. Cancel the one for Russell Harty. Bring me some tea. Don't forget to warn me at 3 that I've got to be somewhere to open one more bridge and launch one more submarine. Tell the Duke there's pheasant in the fridge when I become Girl Friday to the Queen. I'll walk the corgis from 9 to 10, type a letter to the Duke of Kent, arrange an official tour and then initial an act of parliament, appoint a bishop and garb a knight, lunch with Twiggy and Billy Wright, typing away till the setting of the sun. A woman's work is never done. What a situation I see. What an elevation for me. Taking down dictation for the high-born gentry. Tea on the lawn with a smashing century. People will call Anne and Margaret, Tony and all. What a lot of lovely things a shorthand course will do. Goodbye to my old routine. Mr. Pittman, I'll give thanks to you when I become Girl Friday, loyal, true and bona fide. When I become Girl Friday to the Queen. They're changing temps at Buckingham Palace. When I become Girl Friday to the Queen. I like to play impulsive games, follow my whims and fancies. I can take my chances till luck runs out. Chess is a quite repulsive game, fills me with such frustration, and in the end my patience runs out. Life's too short for chess, cold and calculating, such a boring mating. So give me a game of chance, and there's romance in a game like Snap. Match two cards together, try and play it clever. You'll find you turn out to be a happy family. Take a turn at roulette, the chips are on the table. If you've got luck at the wheel, she'll spin for you, win for you. Deal me out the cards. and aces. Shuffle all their places, and nothing you ever plan can alter how they land. I'll take the joker, I just can't resist. I'm not a lady to stick and not twist. Take the risk because life's too short for chess. Some girls try to stay cool and play it by the rule book. They just wind up in the end a tailor-made. Take my hand in yours, then I'll lose my senses. Pawns turn into princes. You move me so I guess you'll have to teach me chess. Find me a castle, dress me in white. Find me a bishop, you'll be my knight. Call me a wife for life's too short for chess. Oh, yes.
The country is going to rack and to ruin.
So what? Who cares?
Down on the beaches they're stewing the summer away. I'll say the nation is collapsing, we're out of control, and yet we spend the summer on our backs. At least we'll get a suntan when we're all on the dole. So take off your clothes and relax. We don't care, we don't see what we're doing. It's not the country it was. The nation is going to rack and to ruin, and nobody cares if it does. What's it to you? We're in deep, deep water, and soon we all may drown. Yet all we can do, faced with economic slaughter, is to take it lying down. The sign on my hat says it's time for a cuddle. My God, how trite. Right, but everyone knows that somehow we'll come muddling through. It's not true. The PM is sailing his yacht all around. The crisis doesn't seem his big concern. Remember, dear, that Nero also fiddled around when Rome began to burn. It's the time of the year when there ain't nothing doing. It's time when we stand or fall. The country is going to rack and to ruin, and nobody minds it at all. Isn't it fun to be alive and kicking, enjoy life as we should? Living on sun and Colonel Sanders chicken, life is finger-licking good. Well, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. We don't care, we don't see what we're doing. It's not the country it was. The nation is going to rack and to ruin, and nobody cares if it does. Nobody cares if it does. Nobody cares if it does.
Three purple eyes and a green spotty nose, 7 foot high from your heads to your toes. Ooh, yuck, ooh, yuck, ooh. Thrill me and chill me, I'm loving hating you. Gentleman, a gentleman, never get the fun. Dare not swing from chandeliers because it isn't done. Though they're frightfully well behaved, though they're clean and neat, something slightly more depraved can sweep me off my feet. With your 3 purple eyes and a blue spotty nose, 7 foot high from your heads to your toes. Oh, yuck. Ooh. 'cause they got no chin. Give me blood that isn't blue. Don't start shaking hands. When you take me by the throat, I feel your grateful fangs. 3 bloodshot eyes and a blue spotty nose, 15 foot high from your heads to your toes. Ooh, yuck. Ooh, yuck. Ooh. Grab me, entrap me, I'm loving hating you. Pretty little fellows do pretty nasty things every time they're put to the test. But if you kiss a monster, he turns into a prince. Beastlies can please a girl best. One good honest monster is worth a boring night. While my spine is tingling, I never feel a fright. When you swing me by the hair, I feel your fatal charm. Leaping to your dreadful lair, we're arm in arm in arm. 3 tender eyes and a blue loving nose, 19 foot high from your head to your toes. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. Frankenstein, you're Frankenfine. Rave around the grave with me. Vampire, bat and giant rat. Dig the fearful cemetery. Dracula, you're spectacular. Yes, I love to love and I love to hate you. Poor old Mama Dale, she's sure been worried since her husband Jim cut loose. Ma's very worried about Jim. She's awful nervous for him, 'cause she don't know why there's a gleam in his eye. He ain't worried, not Jim. Jim was a sensible middle-aged guy with a dark city suit and a monogram tie. Strong, hard jaw and a warm, firm grip. Nobody thought he could let it all rip. Ma's very worried about Jim, awful concerned about him, and she don't know why there's a gleam in his eye. He ain't worried, not Jim. Jim took a look at himself in his looking glass, said to himself, I deserve more than this. Long as my sap can still rise, I'll lasso a lass and find me a sweet little heifer who'll be grateful for a kiss. So Ma's very worried about Jim, grieving her heart about him, and she don't know why there's a glint in his eye. He ain't worried, not Jim. Jim picked a chick that he found in a health food store. He took a sweet cigarette from her pack. One little puff of the stuff put him on the floor. All the kids were laughing, for his face was turning black. Ma's getting mad about Jim, things going badly with him, and he don't know why he can't open his eye. Now he's worried is Jim. Ma comes and carries him back to his chair, and his pipe and his slippers, they wait for him there. And she shuts the door and she draws the blind. Still little girls, they keep haunting his mind. But girls never think about Jim, don't lose a wink about him. They never knew what a stew he was in. They don't worry about Jim. Jim goes to sleep with old Ma by his side and pretends he's in bed with a pretty young bride. Ma won't tell 'cause she never can. She dreams that he is a handsome young man. That's her own little dream. Mother Jim ain't never seen. Though he's old and square, she'll keep warm in his chair. So don't you worry now, Jim. Ma, she cares about Jim. She couldn't bear to hurt him. Though he's old and gray, she still wants him to stay. So don't you worry now, Jim. King March ruled in a castle 1,000 years ago, with soldiers on every tower to watch him come and go. And the people tremble when the king rides by, his crown of iron and his steel gray eye. And one man stops to wonder why. The April Fool, April Fool, April Fool. Merry jester in his cap and bells mocks the mighty with the tales he tells. No cares, no fears, he's no man's fool. The April Fool. Daylight flickering candles along the dungeon wall. The proud men begin to stumble to hear the herald call. For the king will execute a noble lord, and the only man to save him from the sword with saucy songs and witty words is April Fool. April Fool, April Fool, saved his master when the king was cruel. Though his nose is red, his eyes are cool. He cares and fears no mortal soul. The April Fool. Flatterers betray the king, honest men rebel. Jester turns a somersault and shakes his silver bell. King March lost us, someone's got to pay. Jester does his funny walk and drives the clouds away. Queen May stands soft and silent by the king's right hand. She hides what's in her eyes, he'll never understand. For the king is cruel, but the fool is kind, brings the sunshine to her shadowed mind. The only friend a queen can find, the April Fool. April Fool, April Fool. Queen May dreaming dreams she'll never tell, hidden safe within her secret soul. He'll never guess she loves the fool, the April Fool. Shut the gates, close the parks, keep the young ones out with their guitars and their sandals and their beads. Half naked on the grass like a tribe of monkeys. A lot of people say that they're just a crowd of junkies. Is this what this grand old country really needs? Yeah. Let 'em go somewhere else, somewhere out of sight, with friendship and their flowers and their smiles. We don't want to see these rock and rollers getting in the way of the Sunday strollers. Don't want to see a rolling stone for miles, yeah. The military bands can beat their drums in the London parks all day, stirring up that old esprit de corps. But the gates are shut to those long-haired bums whose music dares to say that the world is there for the world to share. And songs are sweeter than war. Songs are sweeter than war. Shut the gate, shut your eyes to the rising tide. Shut your ears to every song they've ever sung. A lot of citizens across the nation totally resent this generation, utterly condemn the crime of being young, yeah. But time won't stop, time won't stay, no matter what they say. And a changing world must make a changing sound. So nothing can allay those guitars strumming, nothing can defray tomorrow coming, nothing can delay the world from turning round, yeah. And the military bands play on, and the fighting bugles call. And does no one see the writing on the wall? When the Spanish moon was shining high above, he said, "Señorita, won't you be my bride?" Then he cried, "Ole!" The band began to play, and the tango took my lover from my side. Oh, one, please don't carry on. If you do begin beginning, then I will be gone. I can freak, I can frog, I can jitterbug, but a rumba-number makes me split my sides. In a cha-cha-cha, I go ah-ha-ha, and I couldn't take a conga in my stride. Every time I try the rhythm, he pretends that I'm not with him. My maracas drive him crackers when I play. Jose, Jose, please go away, 'cause I really can't provide a lady like Olay. With a rose in my cheek, I can hardly breathe. Castanets just dangle limply in my hand. When they I don't know why, but I laugh until I almost drown the band. Every time I try to wiggle, I just crumple up and giggle till the night I took a fatal step and fell. Manuel, Manuel, I loved you well. But I fell on my fandango and I broke the spell. So each time they play a song the Latin way, it reminds me of the night my poor heart broke. If you want romance, keep frowning while you dance, 'cause Latin lovers don't enjoy a joke. lady is a accident of birth, but a titled lady I intend to stay. It happened at my christening that the vicar wasn't listening. My mum said, call her Sadie Lou. The vicar called me Lady Sue. And Lady Susan I became that day. Hey girl, you can be a lady. I became a lady and I soon discovered it. You give yourself a title, everyone in sight will think you're a star. Sailors all salute you, sentries never shoot you. Wrap yourself in ermine and you'll find it suits you. If I call myself a lady, call yourself a lady too. It can pay to be a lady. No one stops a countess if they catch her speeding. If you call yourself a duchess, even learned judges take your word. You can go completely balmy, but you'll never come to harm, because they put it down to breeding and they say how charming. So I call myself a lady, call yourself a lady too. The grocer bows and curtsies when I'm running out of cash, so I writes an IOU and blows a kiss. And every traffic warden hands out a royal pardon, but if they call me madam, then I'll take it quite amiss. 'Cause I call myself a lady, though I'm not invited to the garden parties. I don't wanna meet a marquis, just a common fella that'll do. And the only pier I'll reach is the pier on Brighton Beach. I'd rather be a wife and stay a lady all my life. Oh yes, I've come to the conclusion, red blood's even better than blue. Yeah, my old mum's a char lady. She calls herself Lady Char. So you can be a lady, if I can be a lady, you can be a lady too. Now who is who?